live from Myrtle Beach. Today we are driving down Ocean Boulevard. We're going to give you a full tour of the main strip here in Myrtle Beach on Ocean Boulevard, also called Hotel Row. We also have some really exciting new stuff to talk about. 2 new resorts, and these are not resorts we've talked about previously. There are also other new resorts coming and other new things here on Ocean Boulevard. Be sure to stay tuned to the end because one of the new hotels is going to be right at the end of this drive on Ocean Boulevard. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you with us. So you can see we have a bit of an overcast day today, but it is a warm one. It's 9:39 in the morning and it's already in the 80s and the humidity is super high. So it's a toasty day today, but I don't think we're supposed to get any rain till later today. So it's just a few clouds. Wow, lots of people piling into Magnolia's for breakfast this morning. You got quite a few people out and about walking. Over here on the right is Lost My Mini Golf. It is the only mini golf right on Ocean Boulevard. In this main part of Ocean Boulevard, there are tons of mini golf places here in Myrtle Beach, and we even have some videos of them on our channel. You can just go search on YouTube for Carmen and Brian Myrtle Beach and put in mini golf or putt-putt and it'll come up. You can use that method to search for any videos on our channel because we have tons and tons of Myrtle Beach attractions and pretty much anything you can think of on Myrtle Beach. So definitely check out that if you're interested. So coming up is the Sandcastle Resort, and I want to go ahead and start talking about it because it's a pretty big announcement. Voco, which is a sort of elite hotel chain, will open their first South Carolina location, and it's going to replace the current Sea Castle hotel here in Myrtle Beach, and that will it has 250 rooms, so I think they're going to have the same number of rooms. They're investing $34 million in this renovation, and so they're going to completely renovate what's there, but they're also going to add new amenities, including an indoor pool, outdoor pools, and lazy river, and a tiki bar. Everybody loves a tiki bar. Leave a comment below if you love a tiki bar. Over on the left is another open area. Definitely interested to see what goes in there. We'll keep you posted. Lots of new big hotels are coming to this area, like really big brands like this Voco. These are typically, the Vocos are typically in really big cities like New York, Miami, that kind of thing. So it's really exciting that we are getting that hotel. We've mentioned before there was a Margaritaville. That's probably that lot we just passed back there. We're getting a Margaritaville resort here in Myrtle Beach. They have not broken ground on that yet, but as soon as they do, we will keep you posted. So if you're a Jimmy Buffett fan, that's something to keep in mind. Lots of people crossing over here at the Breakers.
They're going to Papa's.
Oh, they're going to Papa's. Breakfast, yeah, they got a big sign for breakfast, so it must be good. Or maybe it's just the convenience of the location, who knows. If you've eaten at Papa's, let us know in the comments, and we'll definitely pass that along to other people. Speaking of breakfast places that we like, we haven't been there personally, so I shouldn't say we like, but our family, on both sides of the family, have been to a Jimmy D's. They have multiple locations in Myrtle Beach, but it is a local chain. So here's the Sandcastle on the left. So that is the resort that is basically being replaced. And if you're someone who's got a trip booked at Sandcastle, I would definitely talk to them and check on your reservation. The renovation is supposed to start in fall of 2024 with an estimated completion in spring of 2025. So that's pretty exciting. But if you are a fan of Sandcastle, that is not going to be the same resort. It's going to be the same general shape and stuff, but it's going to have a completely different ownership. Now you can see the Skywheel coming up, and right about where we're at right now is where the Myrtle Beach Boardwalk begins. To our left is oceanfront, of course, and it starts right about here with this Hilton that's on my left, but they're planning to expand the boardwalk further down to where that new Margaritaville resort will be. We'll see when and if that happens. Definitely let you know about that. Here's Funplex Amusement Park on the right. They've got some rides and fun stuff to do. And then the always popular Olympic Flame Pancake House. This place is always packed every time we go by. Usually there's a line out the door. You've got Riptides over to the left. And of course, you can see the Skywheel coming up. So now we're in the sort of central area, the central boardwalk area of Ocean Boulevard. And over to the right is the Beach House Bar and Grill, and that's pretty popular. They do not serve breakfast. They open at 11 typically. Also, the Skywheel typically opens at 11, and over here to the right, we've got some extreme rides, like bungee and, you know, sort of those crazy adrenaline things that I am not into. If you're into, leave us a comment and let us know. I enjoy rides, but not those super extreme one. I enjoy the Skywheel. We definitely always recommend it. We've got a couple of different videos of the Skywheel sunset and daytime. If you're interested in that, you can definitely check that out on our channel. Like I said, it's easy to search for our videos, just Carmen and Brian Myrtle Beach, and then just put Skywheel in. Also, if you're enjoying this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps other people find our videos. And also, if you would like to learn more about the Myrtle Beach area, definitely hit that subscribe button, because we put out a couple of Myrtle Beach area videos each week. So we'll definitely keep you posted on what is going on. So this is probably the centralmost part of what people think of as Ocean Boulevard and the Boardwalk area. You've got tons of Ripley's attractions. Got multiple arcades, you got Fun Plaza, you've got Gay Dolphin, almost everything I mentioned we've got video tours of, so if you're interested in seeing more details, you definitely can. This area has these pedestrian barricades between the road and the sidewalk for safety reasons. They used to put all these temporary barricades up, and they still do in certain the areas that do not have these permanent ones during some times of the year when it's really packed, like Memorial Day or 4th of July week. Over to the left, you've got the volleyball courts. They also use that for events like the Carolina Country Music Festival and the World's Strongest Man competition. Over to the right, the old pavilion field. They also use that for events as well. They are supposed to be redeveloping this area, but they have not started yet, other than tearing down the old zip line attraction that was there in that pavilion area. Over here on our left is the new condo development that we've been watching for you. We've been giving you regular updates on that. We still do not have word on what stores are going in on the bottom. It looks like retail will be on the bottom, condos on the top. We'll keep you posted about that. There's definitely a lot of redevelopment of this general area. That the city has been buying up older hotels in this immediate area that we're in, and they do have a redevelopment plan, but of course it is going to take some time and a lot of money. So we'll see how that plays out, but if it pans out, they've got some exciting things coming. They said it's going to be a little like the Market Common, so if you're familiar with the Market Common, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you're not familiar, we have several videos of it on the channel, and we have an upcoming new tour of the Market Common coming up very, very soon. I always ask in these videos, and I'll ask in this one too, definitely leave us a comment and let us know your favorite place to stay on Ocean Boulevard, because that helps other people that are looking for a place to stay. And I've had a lot of you tell me Holiday Sands North, which we just passed, is a reasonably priced, not cheap, nothing here is cheap, especially in the summer, but a reasonably priced, decent resort that's right on the boardwalk. All of you have said it's sort of no frills, but it's a decent place to stay with a decent price. So I thought I'd pass that along, that we've gotten a lot of comments. As far as, and over to the left is the 2nd Avenue Pier and the Wicked Tuner Restaurant. And we have stayed personally oceanfront in recent years. We've stayed in a few of these over the years, but in very recent years, the only one we've stayed at is the Marriott Residence in Oceanfront, and we definitely recommend it. I'll try to remember to point it out when we get to it, but it is pricey because it's one of those places where you get a full kitchen and a refrigerator and everything, so it's not cheap. It's almost like a condo type experience on the inside. But definitely a lot of places to stay here. So you've got all kinds of options, condos, Airbnbs, you know, regular hotels, all different kinds of options. One tip from us to use, always check the cancellation policy carefully, especially in the event of a hurricane evacuation. Sometimes they do not offer refunds if it's something like a, you know, act of nature or whatever you want to call it. So definitely check the fine print. Usually with the major hotels like the Hiltons, the Marriotts, the major chains, you have a little more security in their cancellation policies, but definitely check the fine print on anything. Over to the right is Family Kingdom. We have a very detailed video of this entire park. It's a pretty large amusement park. I would say most of the rides are geared towards kids, but they do have a lot of adult. We had a great time. We had a blast. Both of us did. They definitely have adult-friendly rides, or kid-friendly and adult-friendly, that are fun for all ages, like the flume that we're just now passing. That was one of the better flumes I've ridden on. I loved it. Yeah, Brian's sitting over there. You can't hear him saying it was fun. It was just a good time. We really had a great time. Definitely recommend it. And we give some parking tips in that video, but you see the Family Kingdom parking sign. There's also street parking for the city, and sometimes that's a lot cheaper. So definitely check that out before you pay for the Family Kingdom parking. You might score some, you still have to pay, but it's less expensive than the Family Kingdom parking. So we do have another brand new hotel, and it actually, we saw the painting going on and that kind of thing, but they sort of sneakily opened a new hotel. It's already open, so we're definitely going to share that with you. We're not quite to it yet. I'll mention it when we get a little bit closer. Looks like they're doing renovations at Captain's Quarters still. If you're not familiar, they had a fire there and it damaged their bowling alley and some other parts of the hotel, so looks like they're actively working on repairing that now, because I've had several of you ask me if I knew the progress. So definitely looks like they're moving forward. If you've never built anything here, it is slow. The permitting process is slow, and so my guess is that's what was holding up them getting going. But who knows? It could have been insurance, could have been just straight up cash flow. You never know what takes, a while. So it's good to see them doing that. Up ahead, we have the Landmark Hotel. It has a $3 million water park that we're going to pass, that's going to be on the right side of the road as we're going by. It has this breezeway over Ocean Boulevard. And there's actually going to be a second breezeway with that Margaritaville resort. They've announced they will have another breezeway because that resort's going to be on both sides of the road as well. So this, for Landmark, the resort is actually oceanfront, but they have that water park and the parking that is on second row, which is what you call this section over here to the right. And then up here, you've got Spring Garden Pancake House. They have breakfast beer. Apparently that sign said open 7 a.m. breakfast beer. I'm sure that wasn't meant to be all squished together, but, come to Myrtle Beach, have some breakfast beer. And then you've got the Viking Resort over to the left. So when's your next trip to Myrtle Beach? Let us know in the comments below. And if you have any suggestions for a video, definitely search around on our channel first to see if we've already done it. But if there's something you feel like we're missing that you'd like to see, definitely leave us a comment and let us know those suggestions. We always appreciate it. We try to focus on what you like to see. So we definitely pay attention to the likes that we get and the amount of views. And so we try to focus on those things that we can tell you enjoy. Okay. And we've also been trying to put more, we've gotten a lot of requests for restaurants, especially local restaurants. So we've definitely been putting more of those out. So if you're interested in those, you can check our restaurant playlist. We have a whole playlist of videos where we've been focusing on those restaurants. And giving you some ideas of where to eat. We've found some really good food in the process. Definitely had some, I'd say of the recent things we've tried, my favorite is the Kakalaki Fish Company. Would that be yours, Brian, out of what we've tried recent? Really great local seafood. Here's some new houses on the right that they've been working on those for a few weeks now, so they're starting to take shape. I was hoping they were going to put something else there, but it looks like it's just single family homes. And by the way, there's so much traffic on. Tickets down there. Someone's getting a ticket, a parking ticket. There's so much traffic on Ocean Boulevard, especially in the summer. Definitely yield to pedestrians and keep an eye open for bikers and pedestrians. And also park legally so you don't end up like that person getting a parking ticket. That's the worst feeling. It really is to come back to your car and get a parking ticket. So here's that Residence Inn that we have stayed in. It's a great location. It is a great resort. It's really nice. It is worth the money. If you couldn't hear Brian, he just said worth the money. It has an amazing breakfast that they provide for you. You know, and you, like I said, you have your own kitchen, so you can also cook your own food. And the views are amazing. We have both an ocean front video and we also have an ocean view video, and I think he and I almost agreed we almost like the ocean view better, and it was cheaper because you could see the ocean, but you could also see Ocean Boulevard. So at night it's kind of fun to sit there and watch, you know, the world go by on Ocean Boulevard. So we really enjoyed both views were nice. Also up here, and this is not the new hotel that I'm going to talk about, but up here on the left just past Damon's is the new Holiday Inn Vacation Club. This one's beachfront. They have another one as well, another beachfront resort, but this is the newer one that's coming up in front of us. But I'm going to start talking about the next one. The Hilton Hotel has reopened a hotel, and it's called the Ellie Beach Resort. We're about to see it. It's technically an Ocean Boulevard resort. I'm gonna have Brian pull into their parking lot too so we can talk about it for a minute. We're gonna take a left here, but their address is technically on Ocean Boulevard. It's 3200 South Ocean Boulevard. It has over 450 rooms, and this is the one I was talking about. They just kind of stealth opened. Like, we didn't realize it was gonna be a brand new resort. So they remodeled a building that was already there. So that's the white with the pinkish doors on it. The Ellie, you see the Ellie right up there behind the fire truck. And this resort is going to be a high-end part of their Tapestry collection by Hilton. And the new addition is located right next to the DoubleTree and the Spring Maid Pier, as you can see. And they're going to have larger enhanced communal areas and amenities compared to standard standalone property. So they're oriented towards both tourists and also business people as well. They're going to have 3,800 square feet of meeting space, but they're also going to have on-site restaurants, pools, water slides, and direct beach access. So pretty cool new hotel. Now we're back out on the main road, and so the Ellie is to my right. So I wanted to point out a couple of other things on this road. We can see also a really great view of that Holiday Inn. So that's that Holiday Inn new resort, and we do have a video, detailed video of that and its amenities. But over to the left is the Myrtle Beach Art Museum, and a lot of people don't realize we have an art museum here, and we do, and it's right there to the left. If you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach, be sure to click on the video on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.